So today I'm just gonna make a quick video. I just dropped off a really nice lady named Lakeisha, and I, like, at the very end of the ride, I was telling her about my YouTube channel and how I hope to grow it and stuff like that. And she's like, oh yeah, right now as I was telling her that, she's like, right now I'm working hard, have this job, my son got killed in Fresno, I couldn't live there anymore, and I'm working on trying to get my daughter back. And I was just like, oh my god, why wasn't I talking to her the whole time? Like, I'd love to hear those stories. So maybe, hopefully, I can reconnect with her if I ever, get this YouTube channel to be as big as I envision. But that's why I told her about the YouTube channel. I had Sarah and Vinny, the radio show, playing, where they talk about, like, weird stories in the news. And so they were talking about this guy who is getting all these pizzas delivered to him. It's been 6 months, and people keep sending pizzas to his house. He's changed his phone number. He doesn't have an ex-girlfriend who's doing it. They don't charge him, but the delivery drivers, of course, get upset when he's just like, send this back, please. And so it's just, like, really fascinating story. And she had headphones on, so I didn't think she was paying attention. But, like, both of us were just, like, snickering, and, like, we commented on that. And we went from there to talking about, like, her housing issues and the things that she was dealing with her loser of a boyfriend and stuff. And I think because of that, we were talking about how he needed to get a job, and she was just like, if I was ever really rich, I would be spending that money. I wouldn't be this and that, or something about if she was really rich, I'd be spending it on other people. And I was like, oh, well, then I need to get you involved in my YouTube channel, because if my YouTube channel ever goes as huge as I would hope in my wildest dreams, I would like to have a foundation where, like, I straight out give money away. And so I hope that you'd be interested in promoting it, because it sounds like you would be a cool person to work with that goal. And I was talking about how my friend Tarek is really into finance, and he talks about how billionaires are awful for the economy because they have all this money that's flowing to them, and they just sit on it and they don't do anything with the money, whereas normal people, poor people, middle class people, we actually spend money. We spend our money to live, we spend money to entertain ourselves, and so forth, and that's all inputting into the economy and stimulating the economy, compared to these billionaires. And we need to get them to stop spending, to stop doing that, find ways to encourage them to spend money. And I was saying that, if I ever did do a foundation giving money away, I think I would call it the Flying Dragon Foundation, to, basically saying this money needs to not be sat on. So that was a really interesting conversation with her. Hopefully, she and I could eventually work together if my channel goes big, and she could tell her story about what happened to her, and actually work on being a flying dragon, spending money. But I wanted to go ahead and share about a couple of other people, specifically Arturo and the metalhead. So these are the people that have been in here in the last couple of days. So Arturo, really nice guy. I picked him up at Wheelworks, and he is having car problems, and that's why he was at Wheelworks. But he was telling me about that. We were commiserating about car issues, and then he was talking about how he had gone to Reno. He was going out for his wife's birthday, because when they had gone to Reno for her birthday, they had a near accident. Like, they were doing a do-over of the birthday, and they were going to go to Benihana that night. And so it's just a really nice guy, interesting conversation. I asked him my standard question, what do you think of Taylor Swift? And he's just like, well, she seems nice enough, she seems talented, my daughter likes her, which is, I think, a really common response that I get, which is people like her, respect her talent, but they're not listeners of hers. But that leads me to the other person I was going to mention, which is the metalhead. So, well, I don't know about a metalhead, but here's the story. I asked these two girls that I was taking, like, to the nightclub section of San Jose, if they what they thought of Taylor Swift, and originally they were just like, oh, she's fine. I like some of her music. I like her, but I don't follow her, was what she said. And she basically saying that, she doesn't keep up with her career or anything, but she likes her. And so, I kind of went off on a tangent talking about how I asked because there's a lot of Swifties who are kind of crazy, and they feel like everybody would love Taylor Swift if they gave her a chance. And I strongly feel that that's not the case. That she's just not for anybody, everybody, and no one artist could ever be for everybody. As an example, I was talking about how I had seen this post where the question was like, what Taylor Swift album is for you? And somebody in the comment was just like, well, I like death metal, so I don't think anything is for me. Anything of Taylor Swift is for me. And I was just like, I totally agree. And the girl in back is just like, well, actually, I really liked metal, and I like some Taylor Swift too. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I was wrong then. So it's really cool to have a metal lover who also is okay with Taylor in the car. It's the first time I've ever had that had that combination of musical taste in the car. So it was enough that I was just like, I'm gonna mention it in my video. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care. Have a good day.